Hello everybody. So what started off as a simple, hey, let's go to a dealership, let's see what they're gonna say about my climate control thing, and let's have some fun, and let's drive another car in the process. What started off as that ended up being something a lot more, and I'm happy to share it with you. So I picked up this car. So basically this video picks up right after I dropped off the 2018 MKC. And the service advisor, gave me some paperwork. See. And now when the service advisor gives you a paperwork, and it consists of, I think it was 5 pages, this is where things become very interesting. And basically, I got told at the dealership that this is a one ginormous shitbox. Not in those words, but basically, when you get an estimate, let's put it this way. We're gonna go inside, so stick around. We'll go inside. I scanned the paperwork that I got, and we're gonna dissect it. But let me put it to you this way. When the estimate of, I think it was around $1,800 to fix the climate control, and the parts, the guy told me the parts may not be available for a while because they can't find these parts anywhere. When that's $1,800, but that's the least of the problems, that's where you start wondering, what are we doing here? Yeah, so here we are. So we're not going to be fixing the HVAC system. Let's just call things what they are. But what they ended up doing also is they lifted the car and they gave me a full write-up of everything that's wrong with this 2006 Lincoln Town Car with, I think, 107,000 miles. And that's the thing. I don't know if I agree with all of it. No, I'm not. Trust me, I'm not trying to play mechanic, and I'm not trying to say that they're wrong. But the bottom line is, I might be due for another car sooner rather than later, now that I know some of the other stuff that's wrong with it. Now, here's the thing. Before we go inside, I know that this is not a... here, let me take a one interesting thing about this. Yeah, okay, that would be a good clip art right here. Or not a clip art, thumbnail. Now, they told me that just about every liquid in this vehicle is leaking. And hey, it's an old car. I get it. But it's also kind of interesting to see that... Here, we're going to move it, right? So this car has been sitting here the entire night. So I came home, Friday night, about 5 o'clock. And it's been sitting here, and I'm filming this on a Saturday. It's about 2 o'clock, right? So it's been sitting for roughly, I don't know, 20 hours maybe. So if something is leaking... Now, by the way, I know it's leaking, right? I know. I mean, I filmed the leak myself. But it's more of a weeping leak and not a, like a whole gushing. But man, everything that they wrote up on that paperwork, which, stick around. We're going to be looking at it. Makes me believe that this thing is worse than Titanic, Well, the only difference is Titanic took the water in, and this thing is losing it. Well, not water, whatever the fluids are. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to start it up. There's a neighbor in this burgundy Corolla, so she's leaving. All right, we're going to start her up. All right. It's nice and cold. Whoops. Let's turn that off. And we're just gonna move the car. Okay, I mean, I guess it's good. It's gonna run a little bit. And I hope that this lady actually moves, because she's just sitting in her car playing with her phone. Oh, there she is. Okay, there she goes. And yeah, we're gonna move it, and we're gonna inspect the ground, because I've been looking at it. I mean, I know it's leaking some fluid. I know it's leaking from the main seal, and I am concerned about it. Don't get me wrong, but at the same time, I don't know where it's leaking to, because I don't see anything on the ground. So where does it go? Does it all evaporate? And we're gonna look at everything that's leaking. Here, let's kind of go around here. Let's go through here, and we're gonna be moving it to the spot right next to it. I mean, if it's something serious, I mean, it should be on the ground. It's not. So here you go. Now, before we do this, here, so the climate control, yeah, it's gonna stay like this. We're gonna talk inside. But yeah, so basically the way I figured, I got it on the defrost on the windshield, but it is coming out of the dash. I mean, it's cold, but, you know, relatively strong. So I know I'm not gonna freeze to death in the wintertime if that's how it blows with hot. I mean, it's blowing cold right now, so good. You know, it's 79. I got it all the way down. I got the AC. You can't do the recirc when it's on the windshield, but it's fine. It doesn't matter. So yeah, so there you go. So that's gonna stay. I'm not spending $1,800 for it, and no, I'm not gonna fix it myself. And just let's just call what it is. All right, so here you go. All right, let's turn it off, and let's look on the ground. So I don't see any leaks, and that's the thing. I mean, yeah, there's oh wow, I know you guys can't see the shadow. All right, there they are. Yeah, there's nothing. So, and my car sits here, right? I mean, these are my parking spots. So, and the neighbors are thinking that I'm insane because I'm just filming the ground. So the bottom line is, if it has the leaks, which I'm sure it does, they basically made me believe that my car is gonna blow up pretty soon. And the guy actually suggested not to fix my car and to get a new one. Well, he didn't say that, but he said it's not worth fixing. So this is where I was like, well, I'm not fixing it, that's for sure. I'm gonna pay my $89. That's what they charge me for the diagnostics, and that's it. But let's go inside. Let me scan that. Well, let me show you that scanned paperwork, and let's dissect about everything wrong with my 2006 Shitbox Signature Limited. Alrighty then, ladies and gentlemen, the moment you've all been waiting for patiently, and I appreciate that. Here's the paperwork. You can kind of see that it happened on the 16th. Got the mileage, 107,889. Service advisor, VIN number. Now I've tried to cover up my address and my phone number. I used a Sharpie, and because there's a light source, that light came right through, so that's a combination of a whiteout and Sharpie right there. But you can kind of see 06 Lincoln Town Car, sedan signature. I don't know why they forgot the limited portion. You know, how dare they? No color, no license plate, nothing. So this is what I originally showed up there for. Whatever this code is, erratic operation, customer states will not switch, ATC, automatic temperature control, states will not switch climate modes correctly, modes are mixed up, defrost equals dash, dash equals feet, temperature does change correctly, diagnose something, whatever. Diagnosis $90 to $275. That's probably what that means. I paid $89. You can kind of see I tried highlighting it, but because there is a light source that's shining through, so all my highlights kind of went out the window. But anyway, here's my technician, Scott Breffield, 002, TST, ATC codes. Okay, so he detected these are the codes present. Functional test verified. Blend door motors are noisy. Left LFT temperature blend. I don't know, does it mean left? I don't know. And right temperature blend mode. Mode defrost recirculation. Not really sure what that means. So motors are noisy. So I guess there's all the different motors that control each zone. I know several of you are mechanics who are hopefully watching, so it'll make more sense for you than it does for me. Here's what it means for a customer like me. So I had to ask because I don't really understand how this is written. Why does this have to be so cryptic? So P for parts, $352, but the guy did tell me they're back ordered and they don't know when they're going to get, so no ETA. So he said it might take a week, might take a month. Might be never, who knows. So for parts, $352. L is for labor, $1,449.24 for labor. And then M, he explained to me, shop materials is $35. I don't know why they don't put dollar signs, at least, you know. But anyway, but then the subtotal is $89.98. This is right here. This is actually what I paid. So it's interesting how here they say diagnostics 90 to 275, and mine ended up being 89.98. So I was 2 cents saved there. All right. So that's what I actually came there for. This is my loaner car, my whatever sticker, VIN, house tech, I don't know, transportation assistance. So they warranted it, but it was part of this $89. Now I also mentioned this. I did ask them just if they could just give me a quote for the main seal. So this is where it says engine oil leak. I didn't tell them it's an engine oil leak. They assumed it was. Report get estimate oil leak main seal question mark. So I guess that's what the service writer wrote. All right, that's it. That's page number 1. All right. Page number 2. Okay. So here you go. All right. Here we go. So it basically carried over. So it says decline service because when they told me this, this is obviously my writing here. I want to total it all up. Sorry, my highlights are not noticeable here. So this job right here is $1,836.24, at which I said, thank you, I appreciate it. Here's your $89. I will not be spending $1,836 to get this fixed. Here's what I will do is I will invest in windshield window, glass defroster liquid spray, whatever, and that's going to be my thing. Yeah, I mean, for as long as it works, I'm not spending that. That's not happening. All right, but then they decided to run a full check on my car, and this is where everything that they found wrong with it is recorded here. So we know that's the main villain here, right? No, wrong. All right, here we go. Let's see, how can we do this? Not to give everything away. Nope. All right. Let's see, can we scroll up a little? There you go. All right. Frame underbody heavily corroded, rusty. Yeah, no shit, Sherlock. Fuel tank rotted, leaking. Parts $798, labor $582. Miscellaneous is $50. So on top of that, we're talking another $1,430. Once again, fuel tank rotted, leaking. I am not trying to say that it's not happening, but where is it leaking to? Why isn't it on the ground? I mean, fuel. I mean, I am concerned about it, guys. I'm not saying, I'm not dismissing it. I'm not saying they're just trying to bend me over on this, rake me, what is it, rake over the coals or whatever the case, the saying goes. Where is it leaking to? I don't know. Doesn't say. But here, so in addition, don't worry, we will tally it all up. Here we go. Next, intake manifold leaking, coolant. $515 for parts, $1,100.92 for labor, $25 for miscellaneous. That's an additional $1,640.92 for that. Okay. Next, left and right front upper control arm bushings rotted, require upper control arms. Parts $338, labor $384. I don't know what this fee means. Fee $119. I don't know. It doesn't show anywhere else. FEA, whatever that means. If you guys know, comment. And $20 for miscellaneous. $861.97 for this little number right there. All right, next. Suspension compressor, very noisy but working. Parts $588. Labor $189.95. So that's $777.95 for that. Now, I don't know how noisy it should be, or if not noisy at all. I can hear it inside the vehicle. It doesn't run very often, maybe once every, I don't know, 2-3 days. I don't know, is that, not sure, but she says noisy but working. Okay. All right. Front timing cover leaking. Front timing cover leaking. Parts $225, labor $1,819, miscellaneous $50. That's $2,094 for that. Okay. No, we got more. Don't worry. You thought the video is over. It's not. Yes. Okay. Here we go. Rear main seal leaking. Okay. So I knew that. That's what my mechanic told me. Mechanic did tell me it was going to be expensive. Leaking oil. Parts $35, so it's a $35 seal, but it's $991 in labor, $30 for miscellaneous, $1,056.97 for that. All right, I think we're coming up to the last one. You can kind of see I started writing big so you guys can see that. Oil pan rotted, leaking, parts $153, labor $911, miscellaneous $30. Now, I don't know why they don't subtotal it, but that would be $1,094.37. So this is that. All right, let's go to the next page. Here, they performed a multi-point inspection, vehicle inspection, indicates, okay, so basically green means good, yellow means keep an eye on, red means need immediate attention. They tested my batteries green, brakes green. Well, I mean, I just recently replaced my front rotors and brakes, pads. So yeah, so my pads are fine. Tires are green. I still have relatively good tires. Okay, so there's that page. And they put it through the quick lane inspection, quick lane vehicle inspection, added, I don't know why this is basically twice. So the total is $10,792.83. This is an addition by me. And I'm sorry you guys probably cannot see that. But basically that's $3,004 in parts, $7,428.98 in labor, and $240 in miscellaneous. So this is what we're talking about. And now the guy, we didn't sit there and chat for a long time, but the service advisor was very knowledgeable, and this is what he said. He said he does not suggest fixing any of that stuff because he said on an older vehicle, especially the one that has this little thing, underbody heavily corroded and rusty, he said the problem is if you start fixing one thing, it's going to lead to more stuff breaking. It's going to lead to stuff being, falling off or breaking off, and the corrosion and all that. And he did tell me that obviously I have a choice to make whether I want a new car or invest into this, but he did warn me that these old things, if I do due to sudden act of insanity, if I want to fix this, he said it will probably go up because parts will either not be available. They'll give me a loaner for the duration of whatever service I pick and choose, or I may pick and choose not to do any of them. And then he said it might go up because it might be more labor hours. Some stuff will be impossible to remove. Might need to be like, I don't know, blowtorched off or something. I don't know. But he said this is just a rough estimate. Parts. Now, also the funny thing about this whole thing, he said all these parts should be fine, like they have them. But these blend door, whatever, the motors, motors are noisy. He said that these motors, they don't know how or when or if. So, but the rest of the parts. So if I want to spend, oops, sorry, where is it? So if I want to spend, this is fine. These, he said, it might be a challenge. So, and then the last part is this vehicle evaluation form. Okay, they didn't fill anything out, so that's fine. So, schedule maintenance item. So those are the multi-point inspection. And then I tried finding out what does this leaf mean, but they actually have it right here. May contribute to vehicle efficiency. So, all right. So what do we have here? So the fluid levels, oil and oil fluids, they are red. I don't know, engine oil, he wrote okay, I guess. I don't know what this little mark means, but brake reservoir is okay. Power steering okay. Window washer, they filled it. Transmission fluid is okay, and coolant is okay. Okay. Batteries 100%. Tires are all good. You can kind of see here. Complimentary car wash. Yes, they did wash my car. Thank you for that. So my tires are good. My actually, okay, so 4 tires are good. Okay, then we have to go up here. Lights, horn work. Belt and hoses, engine, cooling system, radiator, hose, and clamp are yellow. Brake system good. Steering and suspension, shock, strut, suspension, steering linkages are yellow. Exhaust is fine. Transmission, okay, I don't have a clutch. Coolant, oh, constant velocity, drive axle boost, whatever. Okay, drive shaft, well, good, my shaft is okay. It's green. Here's all the stuff that he measured, and that's the end of it. So based on this report alone, it's great. It's a great condition car. So when I go sell it, if somebody's not subscribed to my channel, I'm just going to show him this. It's okay, buddy. Look at this. This is an excellent condition of a town car. What are you talking about? I think we should talk about, you know, $13,000-$14,000 sales price, considering how famous it is on the internet. And then what we're going to do is we're going to keep this page a secret. So if somebody buys this car from me, because I think I will be, you know, whenever the time comes selling it, I'm going to be like, hey, man, the information was out there. You know, you didn't follow, you didn't subscribe, you didn't watch the video. I mean, whose fault is that? Anyway, guys, here's the bottom line. I will not be fixing any of that stuff. The only thing that I will consider is this. If one day I come out and then the suspension, the compressor, whatever, the air ride is gone, I will probably go to my mechanic for that. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, the rest of this stuff, I'm sorry, I'm not about to invest $10,000. Even if my YouTube channel would make me this amount of money, I mean, come on, this is more than I paid for the car. This is almost as much as I paid for the car, plus all the additional repairs that I did the last year. So yeah, it's not going to happen. But I think what will end up happening is that at some point, one of these major things will fail. You know, surprisingly, like this is not even the most expensive. This main seal. Now, I don't know what's going to happen if all the fluid leaks out of it. I honestly, I have no idea if the whole car is going to seize up or something. Yeah, at that point, I'll take an Uber to work that day. Luckily, these days I work much closer to home than I was before. And I will just consider buying another car. But I will make sure to keep you posted if any one of these fail, which they might. Once again, this is not a rip on the dealership or the tech or anything like that. But yeah, all I know is there's a lot better way to spend $10,000. We'll see you, everybody.